Hey guys, this is another look at ZB. At left is ZB price at the weekly log scale, and on the right is the 30-year yield, also on weekly log scale. And you can see here that in the overnight session last night, we came within a few ticks of this purple channel that we've been in for over 2 years now. But for reasons that I'll explain, I don't think that that was the intermediate low we've been looking for. I don't think a few thousand contracts in the thinly traded overnight session is going to be enough. I think we're going to revisit that. And so, if we look at 30-year yield, actually, if we look at the monthly chart, you can see more. We've been in this very tight channel since 1981 that had a little underthrow here. I don't remember what caused that. And then this, you can see how huge this quote unquote pandemic underthrow was. And this low here corresponds to what might be the blow off top of the secular bull market in bonds on ZB. And so, if we go to the weekly chart, we had this original measured move. It dipped in and traded some stealth level. And you can see here that it had a reaction at the 236 target. We chopped around for 3 weeks before continuing and blowing through the 618 target even. So, you know, it wouldn't be it would be normal to chop around here for a while, which could cause, I'll explain on ZB what that might look like on price. And then we're so close that I can't imagine us not testing this long-term channel right here. And if ZB wants to capture its 618 target and punch through this channel for the first time in 41 years and really cause some pandemonium, well, it has that option. So, is that everything I want to say about this chart? Yeah, so, here, when we got to this purple channel down here, we didn't get here how I thought we would get here. I thought, we had this wave 5, this lows to lows extension that just ripped across this channel from 160 to 141 in virtually a straight line. And when we got down here, I thought two things would happen. Number one, this wave 5 here, would look itself like a complete 5-wave structure, which it doesn't. And I thought we would have waning momentum and some bullish RSI divergences on all the different time frames, which we don't. And I think that's because this structure is not complete. And so here's the 2-hour chart. This large gray channel corresponds to this purple channel here. You can see we came within 4 or 5 ticks of it last night. And here's the top of this wave 5 that we're in. And you could observe that there appear to be 5 waves, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the problem is that if this was a 1 and a 3 and a 5 down, this third wave is too short. It doesn't, the third wave can't be the shortest of the 3, and it doesn't look like a third wave. This looks and feels like a third wave. And so what I think might be happening is this was a 1 down and then a 2 up and then a 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. This structure in here is kind of hard to parse because it just sort of dribbled down here. It may be complete, or we may need to make one more marginal low here. It kind of feels like we're ready to break out of this channel. But anyway, so this would be a 1 down, and that's a 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3, or sorry, that's not right. That's a 2, that's a 1 of 3, that's a 2 of 3, and this is a 3 of 3 that may or may not be quite complete yet. And I would expect the wave 4 I mean, let's just say we're in it. Let's just say we're up and we're going to come down and then we're going to break out. I would expect the wave 4 of 3 to trade as a lows to lows extension off the bottom of this wave 1 right here, and then come down, and you can see that we could capture the target of that extension and not revisit the bottom of the purple channel again, and that would complete the wave 3, and then we would need another 4 and then another 5, and I think that is the one that would come down and punch below that purple channel down here. So we'd have a 4 and a 5 and then another 4 and a 5, and I think that last 5 would punch below here like this wave 3 did, and be very scary. And that deep underthrow of this channel might be the end of this trend. But at a minimum, we need, I think, a fourth and a fifth and then another fourth and a fifth. So I think we may sort of ride this channel down a little ways. So, going to the price charts here, it's kind of hard to get an exact read on this tight hourly channel. There was an initial 1 2 and then a 1 2 and then another 1 2 and then maybe a 3 4 and then another 3 4 and then another 3 4, and then maybe that was the 5 right there. It sort of looks like a falling wedge into a point. That's sort of my take on it, is that this could be complete here. So we had this initial wave 1 down, and then this wave 3 traded out of this measured move. We came to the 236 target, had a small bounce, and then we've just been grinding lower with not a lot of structure here, although there was an extension trading off of this low right here that traded once to a 618 target right there, and then twice to a 618 target, and that seemed to be the low down here. So possibly complete. We may tonight have a retracement and then a breakout tomorrow, and then again I think there are 2 resistance levels to watch. One is, if this is a wave 1 of 3 down, the wave 4 often trades as an extension off the bottom of wave 1. So moving up to the median of this wave 3 channel right here and trading the 50%, I think resistance today was the 38.2 of that lows to lows, which is confusing because we haven't broken out of the wave 3 channel yet, and the possible wave 4 resistance is already trading. So I would like to see us break the channel and then trade the extension and then go down. The sequence is wrong. We haven't broken out of the channel and we're already trading the lows to lows extension. And so if we came down here and made a new low, it wouldn't be clear to me really whether we were trading a 4 and a 5 of the larger wave 3 or whether we were finishing something in this wave 3 of 3 in this channel right here. So it's a little ambiguous right now. The resistance traded before we broke the wave 3 channel. So that's the first resistance. The second would simply be the full measured move, and right in the middle of that resistance zone is the bottom of wave 1, which is this red line. So if we got up there, if we managed to get up to 146 something, that's an easy trade to take because there's hard resistance here where you're wrong. If we penetrate this red line, something else is happening and we're not looking for a 4 and a 5. So I hope that's clear. And so, we're down here. We don't have anything that looks like a complete five waves down, and we don't have bullish divergences. I mean, the hourly chart has been brutal. We had a small one last night. The low right here was barely oversold. But on the daily chart, what you like to see is the wave 3 down gets very oversold, which we have, and then the wave 5 down would be less oversold. See, you see a bullish divergence on the daily chart, and we don't have that. So I think there are more waves to unwind, and I think we're going to undercut this low over here at least two more times. There's a saying, three drives to a high, and I think this might be three drives to a low down here. And so while price is working its way down the purple channel and possibly underthrowing it, that will give 30-year yield time to consolidate around its 236 target and decide whether it's going to make the momentous decision to punch above 3% in this 41-year channel and maybe run to its 618 target. So those are the things that I'm watching. Is that all I wanted to say on the price chart? Yeah, I think so. I was just envisioning this happening differently, which would have been too simple, and they're going to make it difficult and tricky. So be prepared for that. All right, thanks, guys.